This is the Phillies Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Philadelphia Phillies. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome into the show, everybody. This is Locked On Phillies Postcast on the Locked On Phillies YouTube channel. My name is Mark Farzetta. Connor Thomas has you covered each and every day with your Locked On Phillies daily podcast. I got you covered for your Locked On Phillies Postcasts. And there's the deal. Look, people can look at this and be like, oh, Alvarado. Look at Trey Turner at shortstop. Oh, errors at shortstop. Look, they split with a good ball club. They split this series at home, a 4-game series. Absolutely, it could have been a heck of a lot worse. They get into a very similar situation as they got into last night. Not a bases loaded, nobody out situation, but the Phillies got into a situation in the bottom of the first inning where they had an opportunity to make sure they gave Cristopher Sanchez early run support, and they gave him that early run support with the 5-run first inning. That's number one. Number two in this, Cristopher Sanchez. And this is by far, let's just jump right to it, shall we? Let's cut to the chase here, people.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Cristopher Sanchez today was dominant. 12 strikeouts, a career high. 11 of them by way of the changeup that just went in at about 86, 87 miles per hour and then disappeared like home plate was the Bermuda Triangle. And it was like, where did it go? I don't know. The guys are just swinging away at it over top time and time again. We talk about being locked on, okay? Selfish, shameless plug on the show. How about locked in with Cristopher Sanchez today in that changeup? It was a thing of beauty. An absolute thing of beauty. He only needed one double play ball, unlike when he was in St. Louis and needed 4 of them. He got through these 7 innings today near flawless. 7 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 runs total. Yes, thanks in part to what we'll talk about next. But Cristopher Sanchez just absolutely dominant through tonight's ball game. First inning, gave up the run, unfortunately. It was an RBI single to Chapman, got a sinker middle of the plate. Chapman didn't miss it. He took care of it. It was the second hit of that inning, but still got 3 strikeouts for all 3 outs of that inning, again, by way of the changeup, a 20-pitch first inning for Cristopher Sanchez. Similarly, but not exactly like, obviously, but similar, 35 pitches last night in the first inning for Aaron Nola. You're thinking, how is he even going to get into the 6th inning? Cristopher Sanchez, first inning, 20-pitch inning. You go, all right, not the best, but not terrible. And he's able to get you still under 100 pitches, 97 in total, through 7 innings of work. 4 hits, 1 walk issued, allowing those 2 earned runs and 3 runs in total across the plate. But all in all, throughout the night, just dominant. First 2 innings of the game, 5 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. All those on changeups. Gets to the 7th inning. He's able to sit down his 11th and 12th batters by way of the strikeout. Again, using the changeup. And then I believe it was his last strikeout of the day. It was Cost came up to the plate, struck out looking at the sinker, and he wasn't expecting it at all. Let's just say that. Looked at it right over the middle of the plate, an extremely hittable pitch. But Cost was just looking for something different, and Sanchez, well, he played the game, and he surprised him. Magic man, Cristopher Sanchez on the bump today for the Phillies. Absolutely, again, dominant is the word I'll use. The third thing, it's really the only negative thing. Trey Turner has been pretty darn good at shortstop. The last 2 games, I know it wasn't an error that he got charged with. It went off his mitt. He made a pursuit to the ball that ended up being the 2-run. I think it was 2-run single there. 2-run single off Aaron Nola for the last runs of the first inning yesterday. Just went off the mitt of Trey Turner, not charged with the error. Today, 2 errors. 1, throwing error. That was just a really bad throw. The other, he booted. He has played a lot better shortstop than we have seen that from him, and it ended up coming around to bite the Phillies in the butt a little bit in this game because Cristopher Sanchez gave up a 2-run home run when he should have just given up maybe another home run, unfortunately. But Trey Turner at short, just acknowledging it, not crushing him for it. He's been better than that. It's something that I know he will be better at as the season goes on. It does go in the back of the mind a little bit how last year he certainly had his struggles at the shortstop spot. Calling for some people to say maybe Bryson Stott should go over there. Now, that brings me to something else here. I am absolutely loving Bryson Stott in the top spot of the lineup. But it's not just because it sounds good. It's because I believe this lineup is the lineup that has the opportunity to give the Phillies the most consistent production as time goes on this season. We've referenced it many times. Two shutouts in St. Louis. Not exactly a vote of confidence for this organized lineup. But I believe with Bryson Stott at the top of this order, and then Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber backing each other up, or Schwarber backing up Harper in the meat of the order, I think this is what is going to make runs happen. Trey Turner, either batting first or second, still a great thing depending on the lefty-righty matchup there. But I love that this lineup produced over the last 2 games here. Not great last night. Still need the bigger hit. We all know that. But seeing them there go out today and get that 5-run first inning, add on 1 more run late in the game, I want to see this lineup continue to produce. When it comes to the bullpen, I mentioned some trip-ups there by Trey Turner. You got to mention Jose Alvarado getting the opportunity for the save. He still got the save, but still gave up a solo home run. Not what you want to see from Jose Alvarado, who we know can still be pretty shaky. But bottom line is the Phillies beat a good baseball team 2 out of 4 times in South Philadelphia, and now they go face the Miami Marlins for a 3-game series over the weekend, beginning tomorrow night. And then Saturday, there will be no postcast. Family wedding. I got to be on the dance floor. What can I say? You know what I mean? But no postcast tomorrow night for the Phils, and then we'll be back with you guys on Sunday, Easter Sunday. That's right, before I grill up some lamb. You know what I mean? I'm going to do a little postcast with you guys before a little Easter dinner with the family. You know what I mean? But that's going to be going through for the programming notes. Also, one more programming note. Don't forget, 2 days a week now, Jason Martinez, Harry Mays, myself, we have Locked On Eagles Squad podcast for you. Mondays and Thursdays, looks like we'll be taping, we'll be tweeting out, we'll be posting on social media and all that fun stuff. So don't miss that also. Coming up, we're going to get your comments on this game. We're also going to talk about a couple of other highlights, including the turning point of this game and what I know you'll be talking about tomorrow when referencing this game again. Loved what I saw from the Phillies. More on this team when we come back. This is, including what was working so well other than that changeup for Cristopher Sanchez. That's when we return on Locked On Phillies Postcast. Amazon Fire. Hope you guys are taking full advantage. Did you know that your Fire TV is also an Xbox? Gamers, pay attention. Turn any TV into your gaming and entertainment hub with Fire TV Stick 4K devices. No console required. Just grab your paired controller, subscribe, or sign in to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with EA Play included, and you're ready to play. Dive into hundreds of premium titles from EA Sports, College Football 25 to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and Avowed. It's all right there. As easy as you stream your favorite shows, it's gaming made simple. And it's all for your Fire TV. I admit I'm not the biggest gamer in the world, but when it comes to the Amazon Fire TV, absolutely love them. When it comes to the Fire Stick, hey, don't leave home without it. If you're traveling, always bring that with you. Affordable portable gaming as well. Play high-quality Xbox games at a fraction of the cost of the console. How about that? Already, or if you already have a console, the Amazon Fire Stick 4K device is more affordable and easier than to travel with, allowing you to take your kids' games and whatnot on the road. Head to Amazon.com/Fire Locked On. That's Amazon.com/Fire Locked On to get started. Your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and compatible controller required. Available on select devices, including Fire TV Stick 4K, second generation, Fire TV Stick 4K Max, first and second generation, and Fire TV Cube, third generation as well. How about Prize Picks? Basketball, hockey, playoffs, all of it about to get underway. There's no better way to turn your sports knowledge into real rewards than with Prize Picks, the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy. With Prize Picks, you simply pick more or less on 2 or more player stat projections, and just like that, you're in. You can even combine players across sports, basketball to hockey, hockey to basketball to baseball, all of it. And it's just a great time on Prize Picks. Your chance to win up to 2,000 times your cash as well. It's a great time. You should give it a shot. Whether it's Luka Doncic you want to look at, whether it's Connor McDavid, whether it's Austin Matthews, whoever, it's all right there on Prize Picks. So download the app, create an account, use promo code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 instantly if you play your first $5 lineup. That's it. You play your first $5 lineup. You don't even have to win. $50 instantly. Just use promo code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. And, of course, if you want to go to one of these games that the Phillies will be winning especially, use the Game Time app. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use promo code Locked On MLB. That's Locked On MLB. And you could be there for the crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the smell of the ballpark food. Nothing like it. Last-minute deals, all-in pricing, all right there, including the lowest price guarantee from the Game Time app. Game Time app is the official ticketing partner of Locked On Phillies Postcast. So if you got something coming up, Game Time app is where it's at. It's not just for games, it's for concerts, comedy shows, and all of it right there on the Locked On app. So use the Game Time app with promo code Locked On MLB. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets. Download the app, create an account, use promo code Locked On MLB for $20 off your first purchase. That's LOCKEDON MLB for $20 off your first purchase. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Looking at some of the numbers for your Philadelphia Phillies today, Stott gets a hit. Turner gets a hit. Schwarber, 2 hits. None of them Schwarber bombs, but did come up with the 2 RBIs. Nick Castellanos, 1 for 3. You love to see that. Alec Bohm, how about him? You talk about a triple in that first inning. That, for me, is what I will call almost the turning point. But the turning point for me, let's get into it.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Last night's game haunted me a little bit going into this one because you had opportunities in last night's game to really jump back at the San Francisco Giants, and all you were able to do in the first inning of last night was just take 2 runs that were put on a silver platter for you, courtesy of Robbie Ray. You know what you didn't do in this game? You didn't wait to be handed anything. You took it. It's what you did. Bryson Stott leads off in that first inning, gets the single. Turner gets the infield single, hustling there. Ball bounces out of Fitzgerald's mitt there at second base. Harper works the walk. All of a sudden, you got the base-loaded situation here. Nobody out. Kyle Schwarber gets the 2-run single on a 1-2 pitch. Castellanos. Now, you had gotten 1 run. You got 2 runs across. You already took the 2-1 lead. There's still plenty of meat on that bone. Are the Phillies going to do better than they did the previous night and only get 2 runs? Nick Castellanos made sure of it with his RBI single to center field, made it a 3-1 game. That's when I felt things were really going in the Phillies' favor. And after that, Alec Bohm steps up for what I'll call the cherry on top of the turning point. A triple to center field, too hot to handle for Matos there in center field. He gets the RBI out of it. You go up 5-1 in favor of the Phillies after that first inning. And then I can't talk about a turning point with Cristopher Sanchez because there was no on switch to him. He just entered the game hot and finished the game hot. And one of my favorite quotes ever, Satchel Paige, hey, you got to warm up? I ain't never cooled off. And that's what it felt like watching Cristopher Sanchez today. Dare I say, all-star form. 7 innings, 2 runs. Oh, everything was working for him tonight. One of the other things that I really loved was, his changeup was great. But when he needed to locate his sinker, he located his sinker. His sinker had some good run on it today as well. Love seeing that from the lefty. Dare I say, re-attaining his all-star form, especially over his last 2 starts. Phillies needed a win. He snapped that 2-game losing streak. Didn't get the 3, thanks to his efforts there in St. Louis. And then Phillies get an opportunity today to split this series, and he steps up in a major way for the Phils. So you love to see that. As far as what you'll be talking about tomorrow,
this is what you'll be talking about.
I believe you'll be talking about Cristopher Sanchez complete and utter domination. You might even be talking about Alec Bohm. Another day, what is it now, 5 out of his last 6 games? He gets a hit. Who is this guy? Absolutely on fire. How about Edmundo Sosa? Gets, I think, his first at bat of the game in that 8th inning, bottom of the 8th inning, and he's able to come up with an RBI sac fly. How about that? The guy just can't help it. He's got to help you win. That's just, it's in his DNA. It's in his DNA. So all those things and more, I think you'll be talking about. They salvaged the split, and like I said, now they got the Miami Marlins for a 3-game series over the weekend. I'm here for it. What are you guys saying about this game? Let's get into our chat check here and see how you guys are feeling about the Phillies splitting with the Giants in a bounce-back win today. Jess Patrick, 2. Sanchez is player of the game today. Absolutely. Rojas might be the second coming of Lou Brock. Let this 24-year-old play for a while. I think that's what a lot of people are calling for. I was calling for it at the beginning of the season. I still rather see him develop as a center fielder than watch Brandon Marsh just not be the guy. I mean, I was just having this conversation. I was watching the game with my brother today, and we were having the conversation about Brandon Marsh, and I'm like, how do you give up Logan O'Hoppe for Brandon Marsh? Now, again, that's not to say hold on to Logan O'Hoppe and have him beat out JT Realmuto. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like Logan O'Hoppe was essentially a $100 bill and he got a $10 value for it. Okay. The exchange rate between Logan O'Hoppe and Brandon Marsh, I don't know what countries they're from, but good God, man, that is not a fair exchange rate. Not at all. Noah, what's going on? Hello. Let's go. 6-4 win. Philly split it. I'll take it. Can we all agree that Sanchez is on fire? Oh, I'm agreeing. I'm stating it and agreeing with you. Bam 100. Hello. Well, it's a win, so I'm happy. Pitching was fantastic. The offense took advantage of enough opportunities, even if it wasn't particularly good. I'll take a 6-run game. If I get Cristopher Sanchez on the hill, I'll take that 6-run game. Evelyn, hello. Now that is more like it. Sanchez looked great. Offense getting it done. Great job by our Phillies. There you go. Bam 100 also says Bohm officially out of the slump. Or is he out of the slump yet? I think he's officially out of the slump. I said he was officially out of the slump after his RBI single. Bing, bang, boom. 3 nights ago, whenever it was. LK time. Hello. Alvy scares me. Well, he's scaring me too. A win is a win. Trey Turner needs to work on the fielding practice for at least 15 minutes. Yeah. You get back in the field. You take some grounders there, Trey Turner. Star Wars 99. Star Wars 99. Sanchez pitching is good. I think it's great. Matt Forstater. Hello. Sanchez is surely the best pitcher we have. And the reason we won today, Hicks tried to battle back, but Sanchi outdueled him. He absolutely did. Jordan Hicks was a little angry today. A little testy today. I don't know what his problem was. Trey Turner, the one Trey Turner at bat, they're saying he quick pitched him. It was like, I don't think there was any eye contact. And then three seconds left, he looks up and then fires. So I'm on Trey Turner's side on that. Turner, terrible defensive game. I concur. Land on Airlines. My fantasy team popped up. All right. Jung-Hoo Lee walked. Bryson Stott had a pretty good game, and Kyle Schwarber is my favorite DH for fantasy. Well, there you go. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Try Prize Picks. Oh, Matt Forstater, that's very nice of you. We'll miss you when you're gone, Mark. Thank you so much. On to the Mark. That is very kind. I sincerely say thank you. I'm not good at taking compliments. William Phillips. Who would have thought that Jordan Hicks would have lasted 7 innings the way the first inning went? That's true. Sanchez going 7 was a blessing for the Phillies bullpen. It absolutely was. Looking back on the game, Hicks started the 7th inning with 93 pitches. That's a lot. And then he walked out of the game, and he was arguing with home plate umpire. Is it Phil Cuzzy? Did I say that right? Do I have it right? I think I have that right. He was arguing with the home plate umpire, and they got heated on 2 different occasions. Little surprised that Cuzzy didn't run him. Thought that would have been fun to watch their starting pitcher get run, even though it was so late in the game. Hicks finished with 105 pitches. Yeah, Phil Cuzzy was behind the plate today, so there you go. Thanks, everybody in the chat. You guys are great, as per usual. Now, once again, make sure you guys like and subscribe to Locked On Phillies YouTube channel. Connor Thomas has you covered when it comes to your daily Locked On Phillies shows and podcasts. I got you covered for your Locked On Phillies postcasts as well. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. You guys are great. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow, Friday, for game 1 of the Marlins. And then, of course, again, off Saturday. Back with you guys Easter Sunday. So you won't miss me then. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. You guys are fantastic. Be back with you guys tomorrow night. See you guys then.